Good afternoon from Bali, everyone. It's Hanifa Menon from hearthealthbrainhealth.com, encouraging healthy grieving and mindful actions. Today, I've got the ideas of karma and destiny very much on my mind, and this is because a couple of clients that I've been speaking with and friends too have been talking about these things, and I feel that there's a little bit of misunderstanding of what these words mean, and so I thought I'd talk about them a little bit today. And I want you to know that this is part of the whole idea of self reflection and contemplation that I will talk about more in future videos too. But let's talk about karma and destiny. I thought I'd start with this quotation by H. Raven Rose. It says, "This is your karma. You do not understand now, but you will understand later." This is your karma. You do not understand now, but you will understand later. And this is karma is every action that we've done that's led to this point. And so whatever is happening in our life at this point is based on our karma. And some people could think of past lives karma, and some people can think of past days karma. And it's every action, every thought, every word, every action. So thought is an action too. It's energy in motion. And emotion is an action too. Uh, a word is an action too. And so all of those lead up to today. So everything you've thought, everything you've said, everything you've felt, every emotion you've had, and everything you've done in terms of behavior is your karma today. And so then I came across another quotation to try to help you understand this a little bit more. And it says, "Every moment of your life and everything happening around you is the result of some past karma." Everything in your life, as well as everything happening around you, is a result of some past karma. So we can see that when we're looking at other people, often with judgmental eyes, and hopefully not, but with understanding for sure, we can see that, oh yeah, they did this at that time, and that's why they're going through this time. It's, they actually never learned how to do this, and then they tried to do this, and that's why this is happening, or because they were so rude to so many people, that's why people don't like them anymore. So we can see that everything that's happening is a result of some past karma. The most important thing is for us to focus on ourselves, to understand ourselves. Everything that's happening right now is the result of some past karma, and I am involved in it. So for this life experience, I am involved in whether what I've thought about, what I've felt, what I've said, what I've done, all of that results in my karma today. And then I thought, wow, I was speaking to someone recently, and they had said that, oh, you know what, they knew some very close family member that they were not wishing well for. And they said, oh, but then they understood karma because that relative went through a not easy time, and maybe what this person might have been wishing for actually happened. And she said, oh, now I understand karma. And I wanted to make sure that we understand this, that no, what we wish for others is part of the destiny that we create for others, or help another person create. Destiny for that person is the accumulation of their karma that's happening in each moment too. And then our intention for them. So our wish for something not good happening to another adds to their own destiny and then creates a destiny. Now remember that a person is most responsible for themselves, and then any other energies that are gathered along the way are a karma in terms of affecting that person's living experience. Yet for ourselves, karma, the best way to think about it is what goes around comes around. So if I've wished someone not well, could be a friend, a family member, a colleague, a coworker, a person on the street, whoever I have wished not well for, that energy comes back to me at some point. So I wish that they trip. And suddenly I trip. And it could happen right away, or it could happen a year later. We don't necessarily put together that, wow, I've wished so many not good things for so many people, and why are all these not good things happening to me? And this is part of our karma that we ourselves have created and are now living. So this is the boomerang effect. This is, I put something out there and I get it back. And again, sometimes it doesn't happen right away. It happens after a year or 2 or 5. And then this is not to scare anyone from, oh, I can't think any not good thoughts. And Yes, be mindful of our thoughts because they do come back to us. But also recognize that when we recognize that we've said something or done something or behaved in a way that is not good for another, maybe it's very good for ourselves because it makes us feel good. Maybe it makes our ego feel good. Yet, when we recognize this wasn't so good, the best thing we can do, and this goes into grief recovery, is to apologize. And we don't have to apologize to the person. So that person might never know that you ever wished that they would trip. At the same time, if we apologize into the universe, into whatever divine space is right for you, send out an apology, an authentic apology, a authentic compassion for a person should not have to go through that, no matter what. I don't have to see them going through that for me to feel a compassion towards them. And that means that in their best times, I feel good for them. And in their not so good times, I feel compassion and recognize that some of what someone is going through, which is not good, that I might have wished for could be happening as part of their destiny. Now I'm making sure that everything that comes from me today is affecting my karma for the next moment or the next day or the next lifetime or the next year, whichever. It's because I'm now consciously aware of, wow, what I think actually does have an impact on myself and others. So this quotation I thought was very useful, and it says, don't downgrade your dream to match your reality. Upgrade your faith to match your destiny. Upgrade your faith to match your destiny. And this tells us and reminds us most of us have put so much good into our day-to-day thoughts and experiences and actions, and sometimes consciously, sometimes not so consciously, and yet most people actually put out much more good into the world than not so good. And the intention is from a space of good. Even if a person is thinking, this will be good for me, the intention is good, something is good, and yet it isn't with the, and I hope it's not good for anyone else. It's usually just, I know this will be good. This is creating our destiny. And yet, if people start feeling like, oh no, I've wished so much not good for other people, I wonder what will happen to me, then we live in fear, and fear is a very low grade energy. And so that whole idea of today, what I think, what I speak about, what I do, all matters because it's creating my karma, my destiny. And then I thought, this is so interesting to be able to apply to relationships because I'll say that for many, many years, I've felt that I've developed some great friendships with the clients that I work with. And it's everywhere, whether it's been in hospitals, in home care settings, in a clinical practice, all of it. Such wonderful friendships that I've created, and these are relationships. So I thought I'd read this quotation to hopefully inspire you because it certainly did inspire me to read it, and it involves every relationship. So it says, it is not destiny that determines love, it is choice. Our so called destiny is a lie. Relationships last long not because they're destined to last long. Relationships last long because two brave persons made a choice to keep it, to fight for it, and to work for it. Meanwhile, other relationships fail not because they are destined to fail. They failed because one of the two or both made a choice to give up. And I love that. Like, imagine every friendship that we have, every relationship that we have requires to, for sure, to participate in keeping it alive and to succeed and to learn with each other and grow together, and hopefully even beyond ourselves helps others around us. And these are wonderful relationships. So we can see this sometimes in teams, in offices. Sometimes we can see this in the team of a home. Sometimes we can see this in just two friendships, two friends that are friends and committed to making that friendship last. This can happen even when people are going through not such easy times. So one person's not going through such an easy time, but they believe in the friendship or the relationship and they put in the energy and the effort. And that energy and effort often comes from understanding. It understands our own karma, that if I wish for this and I work on creating this, this is creating the karma for this relationship. And it also determines whether I wish well for you. Because if I wish well for you, I can wish well for this relationship because it helps me too. This relationship helps me too. So it's a little bit selfish. If I just wish that, wow, I hope every friendship that you have is as wonderful as this relationship, that is creating relationship destiny. And that is a beautiful, beautiful space to work from. Today, I hope that we will all work with a full understanding, or at least some better understanding, of karma and destiny, and recognize that we are contributing to both for ourselves and to the world around us. I wish you a fabulous day ahead, and I hope you remember, transform your mind and transform your life. Have a great day, everyone.